Hey guys, and welcome to this webinar. My name is Darnell Nathaniel, and this webinar is titled 4 Ways to Get More Money on Your Tax Refund Without Paying Your Tax Preparer. Yes, that's what we're going to talk about, keeping your money. Before we talk about that, though, I just want to give a brief blurb about who I am. My name, again, is Darnell Nathaniel, and I live in Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm a tax preparer and an IT professional. So this is me on the left here, and on the right, I'm here at a field with my beautiful daughter Autumn, and we hang out and go out and do things when we spend time. And in the middle is just the person that just has the best life that I can imagine. His name is Simba. He is our cat, and we've had Simba for over 10 years now, and he just loves to eat and he loves to suntan. That is his thing. I really think he was a surfer in his past life. But you're not here for that. You're here because you want to deal with your taxes. So I just wanted to give kind of a shout out to the folks that have given me reviews in the past, and just using some social proof so you guys can see the quality of my work. One of the principles that I stand on is delivering top quality work for my clients. I also believe in transparency, meaning that I will be 100% upfront and honest with you about where we are in the process. If I think you owe, I'm going to let you know. If I think you're going to get money back, I'm going to definitely let you know that. And when I'm hired for my clients, you are the most important thing to me. So just wanted to put that in there. So let's talk about this whole tax refund business, right? So everybody wants to get more in their tax refund. Nobody wants to owe the IRS, right? So I'm no different than that. I'm just like you guys. When you get that tax bill after your taxes are done and they say, hey, you owe some money, blah, 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 you're like, right? And everybody's like that. Even as a tax preparer, when I tell my clients that they owe money, I don't want to. But I don't stop there. I tell them they got a bill, but I also tell them how to fix it. And, just as just another illustration of how we feel. Uncle Sam is digging in our pockets. Let's think about it for a second. We pay taxes for when we work, right? So that's income tax. We pay taxes on our food. We pay taxes on gas. We pay taxes on everything. You pay taxes on your water in some areas. Like it's like endless. And so we're always feeling like Uncle Sam is digging in our pockets, and they are in a way, but there's usually a reason for that. But I want to also encourage you that there is hope, right? All is not lost. And although you may have a tax bill, there is ways to work around it. And that's why you're here. So I'm going to actually teach you secret, right? I'm going to teach you 4 secret ways to keep more of your money without paying your tax preparer more. And these are things that you can implement now to prepare for your 2022 tax return. All right, so let's get into it. 4 ways to get more money on your tax refund without paying your tax preparer. So you don't have to search the ends of the earth to find these answers, because that's why you came here. So the number one way is, one thing that I've noticed is we are in an age where people do a lot of side hustling. It's just part of our culture. And that's not a bad thing. I just took a sip of my coffee, by the way. And that's not a bad thing, because people are looking for new and creative ways to make more money, to help pay off debts. You have student loans and everything like that. So we're all looking for ways to make more and get more. The drawback with that, though, is when people, let's say you have 2 jobs, and I'll just give you an example. I had a client who has 2 jobs. He has a government job as well as a job where he teaches, like in the evenings at a college. And those 2 combined incomes, additional incomes, I should say, put him in a completely different tax bracket, and he wasn't aware of it. So the first job, being a full-time government job, he was filing his taxes and he had a certain number of exemptions that he was claiming. It was the second job that kind of put him in hot water, because what happened was he wasn't claiming any exemptions on that job at all. And I don't think they were taking much taxes out of his paycheck. So when he went to file his return, when I processed his return for him, he actually owed the IRS like 6 grand. So again, you don't want that to happen. How do you avoid it? Well, one, I put this website down here, and you can go to the irs.gov website, and you can type in this address here. And what you need is this thing called the withholdings estimator. You can enter into the withholdings estimator how much combined income you bring home, and it will tell you how much. The withholdings estimator will give you a figure and let you know how much taxes or withholdings you should be withheld or having withheld from both jobs. That way, I have clients that have different philosophies when it comes to refunds. Some want refunds at the end of the year, some don't, right? And you might say, well, why would a person not want to get a refund? Well, sometimes they don't want to get a refund because they want that money. They want more of their money throughout the year. So they'll pay less in taxes throughout the year, and then they'll either pay a bill at the end of the year, a small bill, or they'll break even. So these are things we can talk about. If you book a strategy session with me, we can talk about those things. But just know that if you have more than one job, you need to go to and fill out this withholdings estimator, so you'll know how much money to be withheld that you need withheld without getting in hot water. Number 2 are tax credits, right? Again, remember, we're looking for ways to bring home more of your money and pay less to Uncle Sam every year. So tax credits. There are different types of tax credits out there, but they're credits that come along. And these, what I love about tax credits are they are a dollar for dollar matching of your income usually. And what I mean by that is, let's say that the IRS gives a tax credit for a year, and it might be for $2,500. If you qualify for that credit, then they will apply that $2,500 credit will apply directly to your take-home income. All right, so it's going to reduce your take-home income by that credit amount, which will put you in a different tax category, which means you'll pay less in taxes. Right? You might be like, darn, I don't get it. I don't understand. Don't worry about it. Credits are good. Just know that. Credits are good. They're almost, if you went to college, credits to me almost remind me a lot of grant money that you would get from the government. Remember, grant money, you didn't have to pay it back. It was yours. You just applied it to your bill and it squared it up, right? And if there was more left over, you get that back. Well, credits work the same way. So there are different types of credits. There's child tax credits. There's credits for if you buy a home. You just want to do your due diligence, and you want to do some research and even talk to a tax professional and see what tax credits or which tax credits you qualify for, because you probably qualify for some tax credits. So just keep that in mind. Number 3, start a business. Did you know that if you start a small business, you can file that on your taxes? Like, for example, I have clients who have LLCs. There's clients that start up S Corps and C Corps. There's clients that start up sole proprietorships. It just all depends on where you are and what type of protection you want for your business. And I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not an attorney, so I'm not trying to give anyone any legal advice. I'm just saying, when it pertains to taxes, if you start a business, let's say you start up and you create an LLC, and you say, hey, Darnell, I want you to do my taxes for me. I have an LLC. I can absolutely do your taxes for you. And when I process your taxes, I'm going to complete a thing called a Schedule C, which itemizes a lot of the deductions, the things that you've paid for your business throughout the year. I'm going to itemize or list those items out, and you're going to get some credits back for those items. So, things that can be written off are like gas expenses, auto expenses that you pay out of pocket for your business, expenses that you buy for the business, desks, computers, office equipment, all those types of items are deductible, right? And again, it's going to lower your taxable income, and you're going to take more of your money home. So that's something else to consider. And number 4, last but not least, are donations. You definitely want to look into the types of donations that you can give and how much they're valued at. Your tax professional can work with you, again, to determine what is the value of the donations you give. Some people donate vehicles, right? That's a great tax write-off. Again, when you go to process your taxes, that's going to help to lower your taxable income. So you can donate vehicles. Some people donate clothes. They have non-cash donations. That's what those things are. And there's also cash donations where you might pay your tithes and offerings, or you might make a monetary donation to a charity that you stand behind and that you believe in. Those things are deductible on your taxes, and they will help to lessen your tax bill. So definitely look into donations and how you can apply them to your tax bill. So often my clients feel like the IRS is Goliath. And if you are familiar with the story of David versus Goliath, a lot of my clients feel like the IRS is Goliath and they are David. But I just want to assure you that the IRS is not as scary as we think they are. They're actually some nice folks. I've talked to them, I've worked with them, and it's not a big deal. But I will say that without the proper counseling, without working with the right people, you are going at this thing by yourself. And that's why you hire a tax professional. You're a lot like David, which is here, and this is Goliath. But with the right people working with you, right, we are like the slingshot, and we are the slingshot in the stone that brought Goliath down. So that's why you work with a professional. You don't have to have any negotiation skills. When you work with a professional, oftentimes we will speak on your behalf. We will help you to navigate the process. I know specifically I offer a strategy session where for 30 minutes I talk to my clients, I take detailed notes, and I talk about whatever issues they have. Like I had a lady that owed back taxes for like the last 5 years, and she was completely stressed out about it. What we did was we came up with a game plan, and we figured out, okay, how are we going to approach this? And let's go ahead and start the process of communicating with the IRS. So that's what I offer for you today. I hope that this was informative for you. These are 4 ways to get more money back on your tax refund without paying your tax preparer, right? And so you don't actually have to pay your tax preparer anymore to do some of this. You can actually do some of the legwork here. But what I want to do is, it wouldn't be honorable of me if I didn't invite you to book a strategy session with me where we could talk about your financial situation. Maybe you need help with your taxes. Maybe you're preparing for your tax season for the next year. You're looking for ways to save on your tax bill. Maybe you owe from the past. None of those things are taboo. But what I want to do is invite you to book a 30-minute strategy session with me. I'll give you my email and my cell phone number. So my cell phone number is 410-656-2318. And my email address is hello@easytaxesandbookkeeping.com. Feel free to message me, whether you email me or you text message me or you call. My phone, it just went off a few minutes ago. My phone gets all of the notifications, and your message will be routed directly over to me, and I will respond as quickly as I can. So again, that's what I have for you. That's my presentation. My name is Darnell Nathaniel, and I look forward to working with you soon. Until next time.